Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, December 10th, 2022. Continuing with our Chris's Granite Paradise series on the different sculptures. Today, I want to talk with you about the Tree of Life. Not the real Tree of Life, but my rendition of, of it. This is one of the older sculptures. Although yes and no. It's been rebuilt, I believe, 3 times because the patch of ground that it's on was very unstable, and it kept tipping because there was some voids in the ground. And of course, when you put, as in the case of this sculpture, about 8,000 pounds, they sink if the ground's not solid. Most of the ground around here is gravel underneath, river gravel, so it actually compacts really nice if it has not been disturbed. And last time I rebuilt it was about 4 years ago. My beautiful girl, Fiona. She's joining us today. Last time I built it was about 4 years ago, and it hasn't moved since, so I think it finally settled and is solid. It's composed of, the trunk is composed of double bowl kitchen sinks, and if you'll notice, there are not any, there might be 1 or 2 of the first that came out of the synthetic quartz stones that are so common now. These were done before we had the CNC machine at the granite shop, and they were all cut by hand, and in the case of these, they were all cut by me. But they're all natural stones, which is really cool because a lot of my newer sculptures have a lot of quartz. We call it quartz, but it's actually a synthetic material that's used for countertops, and very good product, but it's not natural. I always like the natural better. When I built this, I tried to capture the beauty of the different pieces by positioning them like this so that you could actually see the colors. But if you can imagine in your kitchen, if you have one of these sinks, it's a large bowl and a small bowl. And I would cut these holes in such a way that preserved as much of the material as I could. They weigh, oops, I'm bumping into things here. They weigh about 45 pounds each. Believe it or not, they take about 4 square feet of granite. If you were to cut one out of a rectangular piece, you'd need about 4 square feet. But because the corners are curved and so forth, a lot of that weight has been removed. It comes out to approximately I think I figured out 350 plus or minus 350 square feet of material that you need just for the trunk here. Then the top portion, the main structure of it is composed of ovals from bathroom vanity sinks, and they vary in size. Some of them are really small, not the smallest pieces you're seeing. Those are something else, which I'll explain in a moment. But the smaller ovals are probably maybe 1 square foot each. They're very small, and then some of them are larger, 2 or 3 square feet. I estimated about 200 ovals are in here. I did not count them exactly. About 200. Weighing about 15 pounds each on average, 15 to 20 pounds. They're lighter again because the square footage is high. It's about 300 square feet of material that you would need if you were to go in and order them, like I've been saying. But because so much is removed in waste, you end up with very light pieces. So I would say that whole top structure weighs, so the bottom structure weighs about 3,500 pounds, 3,500. The top portion weighs maybe 3,000, 2,500. But then in addition to that, when we did get the CNC machine, every time it cut a corner out, it would, depending on the size bit that the operator was using, I think this is 3 inches, And I just inserted these after the sculpture was built. This, I believe, is 5 inches. That's about what that looks like. And there's probably about 400 of these on the sculpture because I put them basically everywhere they fit. Because it really rounds out the appearance, makes it look more natural, I guess I can use that word. And those weigh anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds each, so add another maybe 2,000 pounds or 1,000, 1,500 pounds, thereabouts, of those smaller pieces. So that's the Tree of Life. It's one of my favorites because of the way it catches the light. I'm looking forward to buying some solar lighting and put some solar lights in the gravel shining up on it from underneath. I like that effect. I just haven't invested the money yet. The gravel that's at the base of this, for those of you who are rock hounds, the large pink rocks that are outlining it, those are from the Poudre River here, and they're basically just there to outline their granite. But the other material is collected not far from here, maybe 30 miles from here, in a farmer's field that gives us permission to go rock hunting. And it's a lot of epidote. All this greener material is epidote in various forms. Unikite. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing it. But there are a lot of interesting materials. One is this conglomerate. It's basically agate that's composed of, or jasper that's composed of little pebbles. And the pebbles are also hard. And I know a lot of the rock hounds around here like to cut this material and make cabochons and things like that out of it. But by far the most common thing that you find are the green rocks, the epidote and unikite. There are some fossils. Just a pretty mix of gravel. A lot of older granites. I say older because geologically they say that these gravels originated from what they call the ancestral Rocky Mountains. So prior to the existence of the current Rocky Mountains, there was another mountain range, basically in the same area, that was completely eroded flat before these Rocky Mountains uplifted. So it's a totally different mix of gravel than what you find in the local Poudre River, which is bringing gravel down from the current Rocky Mountains. Anyway, I might be butchering the story, but that's kind of a mix of what I've heard. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe and share and come visit sometime. Maybe bring some cool rocks that can go on one of the sculptures around here. I have posted on the website that we accept donations, and I don't think I put, but I want to put there that rocks are better than cash. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.